Everybody sees the world in their own way. The way we see things is shaped by our experiences, our beliefs, and the things we find important. Even something you do every day, or a hobby, can change your perspective on everyday life. The seemingly new sports, sometimes considered as arts, of skate and snowboarding, have spawned a whole culture that sees parts of everyday life in a completely different way than the norm. We decided to take a look at why standing on a piece of wood or fiberglass can make you see a completely different world. First, before we begin to sound too crazy, let's explain what we really mean. Pretend you're walking up to a set of stairs. Right before you drop down to that first step, you grab onto the railing. A long piece of wood or steel designed for someone's safety. Simple. But to us, it's something different.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Still confused? Let's ask an expert.
So if you were to be just going somewhere normally, down the street, and you saw that would trigger what we call a mental set, a way of looking at the world. My name is Marie Vasic. I'm an assistant professor of psychology. My field is developmental psychology. I would teach child psychology and something called human growth and development. You become conditioned. You associate your stimuli that you experience in your sport and with the excitement or enjoyment that you have doing your sport. So for example, anything that is involved in skateboarding, were you to see that somewhere, that stimuli could bring out the conditioned response you have to the sport.
From an early age, you can begin to catch yourself staring at concrete ledges, snowy hills, loading docks, and picket tables.
The views associated with these sports can begin in early adolescent years, sometimes sooner.
Skateboarding is emblematic of a particular group we call the emerging adult. Anyone between 18 years of age and 35 years of age. It can be taken to extremes.
This culture has been kept alive by devoted members. In Oswego, the community continues to exist because of one person.
Hi, I'm Bruce Bailey. I've been skateboarding since 1988, so about 20 years now. You watch TV in a different way. You look at the world around you in a different way. You look at pavement and concrete and the finishes on the pavement and the paint that's on a curb. You look for scuffs on people's shoes, the wax that's on the curb. You can tell by the wax how long it's been ridden or how long it hasn't been ridden. You see things in a different perspective. You see a swimming pool as not as a filled with water to be fun type of thing. The first place I actually noticed it was Linear Park. All the curbs and the ledges and everything else.
Bailey has organized hundreds of events bringing youth off the streets and into the world of extreme sports.
I've owned one skate park. I've rebuilt it probably 20 times and I've moved 3 different buildings. I've been involved in building and designing probably 30 or 40 skate parks. A lot of them coming to construction this summer.
Seeing objects on the street can spark hundreds of thoughts in a boarder's mind. This is the reason why many skate parks are designed with street characteristics. The new and very successful Freedom Skate Park in Mexico, New York captures this structural method very well.
I was hired on last year to design and to build the Freedom Skate Park, And then this coming summer, brought back on board to build a few more ramps to finish off the park.
Seeing things in a different way can be a life-changing experience, giving its viewer a unique, inspiring outlook on life.
It was nice. It was something, once you start seeing it that way and you get so involved in it, you can't do anything except that. My parents were very forgiving, and I had a quarter pipe and a half pipe in my living room growing up for winters.
But being distracted by seeing a worldwide playground can draw attention from other aspects of life.
If you're in your mental set and what you're supposed to be doing is something else, such as maybe studying for a class or something like that, you may be distracted by your mental set.
No matter what, the change of view will always be embraced by the sports culture, pushing it further every day while people go on their normal lives. And to all the others who merely think it's a bunch of silly ex-gamers spacing out, they'll never understand.